Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Installment of Scott Selections here for Sunday, May 15th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in hockey with the Maple Leafs team total under 3.5 goals at minus 130 on Bet Online. Really never in doubt. Toronto scored one goal in the second period, and that was it. They lost the game 2-1. Toronto continues their legacy of choking. They still have not won a playoff series since 2004, but the team total was really a sweat-free winner. I'll look for another winner here on Sunday. And for the play today, we're going to stick with the ice, going with another Game 7 taking place in the Western Conference between the Stars and the Flames at around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play today, we're going to go with a player prop in this one. We're going to take Flames forward, Mikael Backlund, over 2.5 shots on goal, minus 120 on FanDuel. Time recording of 11:50 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the over in this spot. First of all, Backlund's been very solid in the series at getting shots on net. Backlund is actually leading the entire Flames team with 19 shots on goal in this series. And to go through the individual games, he's been extremely consistent. There have really not been many outlier games where he's had 7 shots on net, for example. He's consistently been over or around 3, and for that reason, I think that this total is too low. He's recorded at least 3 shots on goal in 5 of the first 6 games in this series, and that's nothing new because he was having a bunch of shots on net even before the playoffs. Backlund has recorded at least 3 shots on goal in 9 of his last 12 games. So if you're doing the math, that's 75% of the time over the last 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks or so. But if you want to actually look at the head-to-head meetings against Dallas, I already mentioned the series meetings. Now, to go through the regular season meetings included, Backlund has recorded at least 3 shots on goal in 8 of the 9 meetings this season. So it seems like whenever he's facing off against Dallas, he really goes out of his way to get a bunch of shots on net, or Dallas, simply put, is not doing a good enough job covering him. And I do think that should result in Backlund getting over 2.5 in this one. 8 out of 9 is equivalent to about 89%. So if you're going to give me a guy who's going over this at 89% in the head-to-heads at minus 120, I'm going to take that every time. But if you want to actually look at the overall shots on goal in this series, Calgary's done a much better job than Dallas at actually peppering the opposing goalies. You can actually look at the shots in general. To go through the games, 26 shots in Game 1, 29 in Game 2, 41 in Game 3, 53 in Game 4. Then you had 31 in Game 5 and 38 in Game 6. So the Flames are usually in the, I'd say, mid to low 30s. And if you're going to give me the number one shot getter on that team, I do think at home especially, the Flames will come out focused. They'll try to force Ottinger to make a bunch of big saves, kind of like what happened in the Edmonton-Los Angeles game yesterday, where it's a Game 7, you're at home, make sure you put the pressure on. I think Calgary should do that, and as a result, I think Backlund should have a lot of opportunities to get a bunch of shots on net. It might not be a sweat-free winner, but I do think he'll eventually end up with 3 or 4 shots on goals. Play that once again here for Sunday, May 15th. It's going to be on Mikael Backlund over 2.5 shots on goal at minus 120 on FanDuel. Bye, everyone.